Hello everyone, my name's Laura, I'm from the Underwood Baby Academy and I am here today at the Natural Baby Shower to talk to you a little bit about winding your baby. I teach pregnancy yoga and also baby massage, and windy babies is often a common complaint that we have at baby massage, and little tricks and tips of how we can ease that wind and uncomfortableness in babies is something that mums really want to hear, so I hope you find this helpful. Just to say some common signs that your baby might have trapped wind, I'm sure you've all seen. Knees up to the tummy, grimacing, red in the face, wriggling around, not wanting to feed, pushing the bottle away with their tongue. They're all quite common signs. But signs that you may not be aware of are if your baby's bottle feeding and you're feeding them with the bottle and sometimes milk will actually squirt out the side of their mouth, that's a sign that your baby has trapped wind in their tummy. Equally, if you're breastfeeding them, it's harder to see the milk spilling out, but you might find that there's a lot of leakage around. That's often another sign that your baby needs winding. I worked on the neonatal unit for some years, and there I learned a little trick to see if your baby has wind. If you just gently pull down your baby's chin, you might see that their tongue is stuck up on the roof of their mouth. It's really suctioned up, and that is actually a sign that your baby has wind, and lots of people don't know that. But if you manage to get a burp out of your baby and then have another look, pull their little chin down, and you'll see that their tongue is actually released from the roof of their mouth. So there's some signs that your baby might have wind, but what do we do to get rid of that wind? So I'm sure you've all seen this lovely supported seated position. So you just want to make sure that you're holding your baby's head with your hand. I often like to hold their little arm between my little finger, just so that if they're wriggling around and really uncomfortable, you've got a nice grip of them. And you can just gently tip them forward a little bit, helping with gravity, and you can just rub or pat to help that wind come out. Obviously there's a temptation to be frantic and joggle them around because you really want to help them, but that slow rhythmic movement is much more calmer for your baby, so avoid that temptation to jiggle them around. Another way of winding your baby, which I'm sure you've all seen, is lifting your baby up over your shoulder so that the weight of their tummy is pressing on your shoulder just gently. They're still supported, and again you can rub or pat that slow, rhythmic, calming motion to help ease all that trapped wind. Now, a less common way of winding a baby, which again I learnt when I worked on the neonatal unit, is a little rotating method. So often if you have never experienced this before, sometimes mums would look at me a bit strangely as you start to twirl the baby around, but it really does work. So holding your baby seated up, again supporting around their little arm so you've got them. And we just want to support their head a little bit and just take some gentle circles, slowly rotating them round and round again, not doing it too fast, but this helps those trapped bubbles gently come up and present out as lovely little burps. Give it a try, it definitely works. And if their tongue is stuck up on the roof of their mouth, once they've burped, again you can have a little pull down of their chin and see that actually their tongue has dropped down. Once your baby feels a bit more comfortable and has hopefully burped, we can now think about placing your baby into a lovely hole just to help comfort their tummy. So we do this in baby massage. It's called tiger in the tree hold or monkey in the tree. And you just want to place your arm over the front of your baby and hold them underneath in the nappy area. And then gently, with their head supported on your forearm and their little arm free down here, we can gently turn them over onto their tummies like this. So the weight of their body gently pressing on your arm is like a lovely little massage for the tummy. And then you can use your other hand to rub gently, and you can just hold them close and perhaps give them a little rock and just help them be comforted. And hopefully they should start to calm down and settle a little bit. So hopefully your baby will be nice and settled now. And just to say that all babies do unfortunately get trapped wind, whether they're breastfed or bottle fed. So it is really good to try these little tips and tricks to help ease any colicky pains or winding symptoms that you might have. Hope you found that useful. Thank you. Bye.